Hey, you guys, it was so awesome seeing everybody at the alternative. And if anybody was not able to make it to the alternative, I really hope that you were able to tune in through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook to catch some glimpses of what God was doing through this event. And I really hope that He was still speaking to you guys through some of the stuff that we had through social media and online. But hey, now that the alternative has wrapped up and we are coming right out of it, we are going to jump right back into our MSM Devos through the book of James. We're hopping right into James chapter 2, starting in verse 14. This is what it says. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, go in peace, keep warm and well fed, but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead. But someone will say, you have faith, I have deeds. Well, show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. You believe that there is one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. Are we saved by what we do, or are we saved by faith alone? Well, that's not the right question to ask here. What James is talking about is that genuine faith has evidence, and that evidence is seen through our actions. You can say all day long that you're a Christian, but if your lifestyle doesn't reflect a changed heart, then is your faith really changing you? And this is not a matter of examining all the people around you. James is talking about self-examination here. He wants us to take out a stethoscope of faith, and he wants us to examine our hearts and if they're being changed from the inside out. For example, he says, if your faith is authentic, it should be compelling you to go the extra mile to help a person in need. This is the attitude and faith of Jesus. Jesus saw people and he was filled with empathy that drove him to acts of compassion. Fly in my face. Like when he fed the 5,000 or when he healed lepers. Our faith is most evident by what we do, but what we do isn't what saves us. Fall in love with Jesus, and when he calls you to put your faith into action, you will not be obligated, but rather you will desire it. And this is easier the more and more you get to know Jesus, and the better your relationship becomes with him. And so my challenge for you today is simply to examine your heart and your motives when it comes to your relationship with Jesus. What would you be willing to do for him? Would you be willing to respect and honor your parents more? Would you be willing to treat your siblings with more kindness? Would you be willing to stand up for someone that your friends are picking on or talking about? If you don't see your faith lived out like that much in your life, I encourage you not to think that your faith isn't genuine. Instead, I encourage you to spend extra time with Jesus. Read about Jesus in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and get to know more of what Jesus is like. And I promise you, the better you get to know Jesus, the more and more you are going to fall in love with him. And the better you'll understand just how much he loves you. And your faith will explode into action.